Hello, in this video I shall be discussing 5 topics. The first topic is Kigali Amendment. Kigali Amendment is done to Montreal Protocol. What is Montreal Protocol? In 1985, a group of countries came forward and gave this Montreal Protocol in order to eradicate ozone layer depletion. So according to this protocol, some of the gases that are depleting the ozone layer, the protection layer of our atmosphere and earth, in order to protect this ozone layer, these gases have to be stopped from usage, or they must be eradicated or banned. So that is Montreal Protocol's call. And these gases which we must stop using, they must be replaced with hydrofluorocarbons, which are called HFCs. So that was the promise in Montreal Protocol by all the countries. Recently, Kigali Amendment came that happened in October 15, 2016. So this Kigali Amendment is to even replace these hydrofluorocarbons. So Montreal Protocol calls for replacing these gases which are depleting ozone layer with HFCs, but now Kigali Amendment is made to even stop using HFCs also, because these are greenhouse gases, very strong greenhouse gases that could cause climate change. So we need to stop hydrofluorocarbons consumption and production. So this is the amendment made to Montreal Protocol, which asks us to use HFCs. So this Montreal Protocol came up in 1985, and this Kigali Amendment came in October 15, 2016, and with effect from January 1, 2019. So the effective working of Kigali Amendment is just from 2019, but the Kigali Amendment was made in 2016. So as on July this year 2021, 121 European Union countries, they ratified this amendment. Ratification is they included it in their law. They signed and ratified. India also ratified this, but US did not ratify this, and it and it said it would ratify in April 2021. It was the announcement done then, but it hasn't ratified yet. So this is about Kigali Amendment to Montreal Protocol. The next topic is BRICS Industry Ministers Meeting. So 5th BRICS Industries Ministers Meeting was held in August 18, 2021. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So this is a grouping. So industry ministers of these countries, they gathered for the 5th time in August 18, 2021. And from India, the Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles. He is the minister of all of these. Piyush Goyal, he attended this BRICS Industry Ministers meeting from India. And he chaired even this. He is the chairperson of this meeting because for 2021, India is the chairman of BRICS. So it takes the chairship of BRICS. So our minister for all of these, our Minister of Industries as a whole, he chaired this BRICS summit. And their intention about this particular meeting, their promises were to develop the New Development Bank. New Development Bank is also called BRICS Development Bank, that will aid all the BRICS countries, all these 5 countries that are listed. And its territory has to be expanded. That is what they spoke. New Development Bank must also help other countries apart from these countries in BRICS. And social infrastructure development must be the prime agenda of BRICS, and industrial sector must be promoted. So these 3 topics are discussed in this BRICS Industry Ministers meeting. And for the BRICS Summit, 15th Summit that was held in 31st May 2021, as India is chairing BRICS for this year of 2021, India gave this theme as BRICS at 15, Intra-BRICS Cooperation for Continuity, Consolidation and Consensus. So this is the theme given by India for BRICS Summit 15 that was held in 2021. And for some more knowledge, BRICS countries, all these 5 countries, they make up to 41% of global population, 24% of global GDP, gross domestic product, and 16% of global trade. So this is the power of BRICS, or these 5 countries. So recently this ministers meeting is held. The next topic is NERAMAC. The full form of NERAMAC is Northeastern Regional Agricultural Marketing Corporation Limited. As the name says, it is about northeastern area and agricultural marketing in that area. So this NERAMAC works under the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region. And this NERAMAC is a central public sector enterprise. Recently this is in news because a revival package of 77.45 crore rupees is granted to Neramac. So this is granted by CCEEA, that is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. This particular committee in our cabinet, this committee granted it a revival package of this huge sum of money. So this money will be used for better farming facilities to be available to these northeastern region people for doing agriculture and marketing, and they will be provided with organic seeds and fertilizers, their usage, and all of that will be the training of all of that will be given to the farmers over there. And the farmers in that area are in clusters, so farmer clusters are formed. So these clusters will be given training and counseling regarding various aspects of usage of organic seeds, usage of technology and fertilizer training and all. So all of this money will be used for this. So Neramac, in a way we can say it is for the betterment or upliftment of agricultural sector in northeastern region, and in as a whole it is for the development of northeastern region. The next topic is World Humanitarian Day. 19th August every year is celebrated as World Humanitarian Day since 2009. The United Nations General Assembly called to celebrate this day to the world. So this is to pay tributes to humanitarian workers, whoever is working in the ages of humanitarian jobs, and all those people who lost their lives while doing these humanitarian services. So this is the reason for World Humanitarian Day celebration or observation. Every year there will be a theme for WHD. So this year's theme of 2021 is The Human Race, a Global Challenge for Climate Action in solidarity with people who need it the most. So we have to be solid, we have to show solidarity to these people, so who need the humanitarian services most. So this is the main agenda of human race. So this is the main gist of what this theme speaks about. So this is World Humanitarian Day every year on August 19. Even this year we got it. The last topic for today is USOF. USOF stands for Universal Service Obligation Fund. Universal Service Obligation Fund, it has now entered into a partnership with BSNL. BSNL, we know it, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. So this is a telecom service. USFO and BSNL, now both of them together are going to give high speed internet and good quality internet to northeastern region to develop that region. So this internet is going to be 10 Gbps universal bandwidth, and this is going to be granted by Bangladesh to Agartala. So Agartala is near to Bangladesh, so it will be drawn from Bangladesh to India, that is Agartala. So this is going to be given by BSCCL, that is Bangladesh Submarine Cable Company Limited. So this is going to give its internet to Agartala, and the one that is going to buy it is USFO. This is a 3-year agreement in which USFO will be given 3 years of financial support to BSNL to do this work of giving high-speed internet to northeastern region. So this initiative is taken up by Department of Telecommunications that works under the Ministry of Communications. So this is Universal Service Obligation Fund that is working towards the development of northeastern region. So we have two things today towards the end of northeastern region, that is Neramac, Northeastern Regional Agricultural Marketing Corporation Limited, that works for betterment of agriculture in that area. And now USO and BSNL, they entered into an agreement to give high-speed internet to northeastern region, that is Universal Service Obligation Fund. So based on this, we can expect good returns from northeastern region without neglecting that area from the mainland India. So these are all the 5 topics for today, and thank you.